Cosmetic companies
make products that pollute our environment.
They have no regard for what
Their
their
industry is doing to our planet.
Unbelievable.
Personal care products are
Rinsed off.
washed down the drain, and then those chemicals end up in our water supply.
Our water supply.
These products are harming coral reefs.
Fish and other aquatic life.
That's sad.
daily use of cosmetics and personal care products.
Only adds to the chemical suit.
The chemical suit that we live in.
The history of cosmetics is just as fascinating as the product themselves. Ancient cultures all across the world were just as preoccupied with their appearance as individuals are today. Many of the cosmetic practices that we do every day originated in ancient Roman public baths, which were used for an elaborate system of physical hygiene. The men's bath contained an unctarium in which ointments for skin and facial care were applied to bathers by masseuses. In the women's bath, there were female slaves who styled and dyed hair, applied facial makeup, performed manicures, and applied ointments to the skin. In another part of the world, you have the Egyptians, who, as some people know, were particularly concerned with their physical appearance. They developed ointments to get rid of facial wrinkles, which were made from incense, wax, fresh oil, cypress bark, ground, and rubbed on the face. Egyptians even tinted their eyelids black with kohl or green with copper salts. The lips and cheeks were tinted red, and henna gave a golden red hue to the nails. All that sounds familiar, right? Fast forward 5,000 years into the future, and you still have society that is obsessed with physical appearance. These cosmetic practices haven't really changed much since then, aside from the fact that as time has evolved, products will stray away from the usage of all natural ingredients into the mass usage of hazardous chemical alternatives. Men, women, and young teens have been searching for the ideal image of beauty for over thousands of years. So simply put, there has been and always will be a market for cosmetics. Over that long span of time, many people were just concerned about how it affects society, but not much thought has gone into how, after years and years and years of usage, how much these products have impacted the environment.
Oh, excuse me, ladies. I was just applying some mascara. But ladies, don't you love that lipstick color that really defines your lips? Or perhaps that mascara that really makes your eyes go pop? Well, I know I do. But did you know that the average person uses about 15 different cosmetics a day? Unfortunately, these glamorous tools we use on a daily basis can cause harmful effects to our environment. Now let's uncover the negative effects associated with makeup. I would like to discuss briefly landfill use as well as non-degradable materials. First things first, people. It is essential for all of Earth's living and non-living organisms to have a healthy environment in order to promote growth, reproduction, and development. One of the ways to disturb a healthy environment is to have an entrance of harmful or unwanted components. That's a no-no. One of the main ways makeup affects our environment is through the use of waste disposal and the material that is disposed. Did you ever wonder where that bottle of foundation goes when you throw it away? Neither did I for this video. In fact, most makeup is thrown into landfills. Landfills are carefully constructed final options for waste. Did you know that about 1/3 of landfill waste is made up of beauty products? Who knew? Yes, ladies, we did that. Rain in the water. Wait. Oh, you guys caught me in a moment again. Excuse me. Anyway, but what about the makeup not thrown in landfills, you ask? I regret to inform you, the rest is dumped out randomly, causing pollution. What is most concerning is that the material used to carry most cosmetic products is plastic. This is bad because plastic is extremely non-biodegradable, meaning it can take up to 100 years for these materials to break down, and sometimes these materials will never break down. This is bad because during a process of breaking down, the items that are not thrown in the landfills but are instead thrown into waterways block water paths, along with damaging the plants and animals that live in the water. This is a huge problem.
Hey there, I'm here to provide potential solutions to us beauty lovers who cannot live without our cosmetics but want to help the environment. There are a bunch of things us beauty lovers can do to help save the environment. First things first though, it's important to understand that just because companies take up social environmental projects, it does not mean that they are formulating their products in a sustainable manner. Sometimes companies take up such initiatives to appeal to rising consumer demands for eco-friendly productions and for eco-friendly products. So doing your research is very important. Make sure your makeup brand of preference uses sustainable production methods, using natural chemicals instead of petrochemicals. It is also important to make sure your particular makeup brand uses renewable energy sources, offsets carbon emissions from factories, and works with local communities to ensure a fair deal. Another great way to help the environment is to simply recycle. According to ecolife.com, the average American woman uses 15 makeup and skincare products daily. Now, multiply that by 112 million women and growing annually, and you'll find that there is a lot of plastic not being recycled. Many of the cosmetic packaging, when not properly recycled, contributes to the growing contamination of oceans and fresh waters. Many water treatment facilities will not be able to break down the toxins that come from personal care products. Some tips include, look for products that are made from post-consumer materials. Next, look for companies that allow the actual company to recycle the product for you without you actually having to do it. Some programs include Back to MAC by MAC Cosmetics. Another tip includes save all your plastic caps, either from shampoos, conditioners, makeup lids, anything. Just save all of them. And finally, my last tip is, before throwing out and recycling makeup products, please make sure that you clean them out to prevent chemicals from the product from contaminating the oceans, fresh waters, or potentially harming animals. Bye!